I do remember people previously in jobs similar to yours saying to me, well, they love to turn up and have a meal and watch the footy and meet the players and everything, but they never actually do much for AFL football.
Oh, it's not true.
Not true? They don't put a lot
look,
of
I've got
money
to
in,
look,
do they?
They do put a lot of money. They've put hundreds of millions of dollars into our sport, Neil. I mean, you look at, I'll give you some examples. You look at in Queensland. The Queensland government put money into Metricon Stadium and the Gabba. In the New South Wales government, even in the last few months of the Christina Keneally government, they put $65 million into the GWS stadium. The SCG has just been redeveloped with the help of federal government and state government money. In Adelaide, $535 million from the state government with federal government contribution. And then you go to Perth, they've just announced an $800 million stadium. I guess now I'd say in Victoria that the government that's contributed least to the most iconic stadium in this country is the Victorian government. And that's why the MCC is burdened with debt. When every other state, and don't forget, this is where the economic driver is of the competition. The most significant economic impact happens in this state. And the MCC do a great job with their stadium because it generates so much economic impact for the state. They have been the worst recipient of state government funding of all of our venues.
So the state government needs to pick up its game with the Melbourne Cricket Ground and Cricket Club?
I think so, because it's an iconic stadium. It means so much to so many people. I don't think the MCC should be riddled with $200, $300 million of debt at any one time. Do you?
No, of course not. Of course not.
We've got a state government in South Australia that's put $535 million into a stadium, which is an iconic refurbishment, $37 million into a footbridge, and it's contributing $200 million annually of economic impact. You could 10 times that in Melbourne. That's the economic impact of this state.
So what should they do with the MCG? What should the government do?
I think the government should think about a significant grant to the MCC because it pays its way now. Football, cricket, the MCC pays its way in this town.
And it's the best stadium in the country, isn't it?
It's one of the best in the world. It'll be better with Wi-Fi.
Well, I was going to say, you're bagging the MCC last week. Now you're on with them.
No, Neil. I tell you what, if the MCC had received significant grants from the state government over the years, they wouldn't have to be riddled with so much debt. They'd have money to put into Wi-Fi and other amenities. There'd be more money available for Victorian clubs because we pay the MCC $6.5–7 million a year to help service their debt.
So to be fair, to put public money into it.
It's a no-brainer because it pays its way now. It is one of the most iconic centrepieces of this state, and we should all be very, very proud of it.